Hello and welcome to today's video. My name is Rita, this is my channel 10 Red Lipsticks, and this is my April update for Deck of Panning. Deck of Panning is Project Pan created by Emily and Max. I will link her channel down below. I'm sure you know the drill by now, but if you don't, it's a really fun project. Use a deck of cards to decide which prompts you are going to work on, and Emily shuffles the board around every month, so there's a bit of random chance and obviously a bit of choice in terms of the goals that you're setting, but sometimes the board forces you to pick tough goals. So it's a really fun Project Pan where you can work on a lot of different products in a lot of different ways, which I find really fun. I am trying to focus my Project Panning a bit more this year, so I've been focusing on this project and my project Level Up, but I have just added 50 Shades of Black, and at the end of the month I'm going to join Emily's other project, Graveyard Project Pan. So I'm very excited for all of those. So that might mean that we're mixing in a few more usage goals. And we do have some usage goal products to roll out today. So let's get into the update. We're going to talk about the 5 products that I've got in the project already. And then we're going to draw a few cards and pull in some new products. So first up, longest in the project, I think, is my Physicians Formula Butter Blush in Vintage Rouge. I absolutely love this. I think there is a visible difference. Today with this look, I am not wearing this as a blush. Sorry, the shadows are getting intense here, but 'tis the evening. I'm not wearing this as a blush with this look, but I am wearing it as a bronzer, which I know is weird because of the shade, but it is quite warm toned. And I think it works because I really wanted to, oh yeah, Happy Easter. Happy Easter, I wanted to use this Butterflies blush from Kosas to go with the pinks and blues that I'm wearing today. I will leave details of what eyeshadows I'm wearing now below if you're interested. Anywho, we had 16 uses in this the first month, 16 uses the second month, and then now the third and final month I needed 18 uses and I got them. I did twice this week do my makeup twice. So today I did my makeup, went to work, wore this blush, got my 49th use, and then when I got home I had a shower, and then now I've redone my makeup to film this video. And the other day I wore my makeup to work and then I wore this blush, and then again, or actually no, I didn't wear this blush in the morning, yes, because I did my makeup at work with other products that I had in my bag, and then in the evening I had to touch up my makeup before I filmed my 50 Shades of Black intro. I will link that if you want to check it out. So I got to use 2 different blushes that day. This was one of them, and today I got to use 2 different blushes, and this was 2 of them, or well, 3 different blushes, and this was 2 of them. So yeah, got my 50 uses. I think there's some visible progress. Like over this side it feels closer to the pan, like it feels thinner than over here to me. I've had this product for many years. I really love it. It is a beautiful, very neutral tone that kind of goes with every look. Very soft and subtle. Like as you can see there, it's kind of browny. So that works in that today I was able to use that as a bronzer. I absolutely love it and very happy to get my 50 uses. Hopefully I'm putting pictures up on the screen and you can see that it looks slightly different. Obviously 50 uses isn't going to make a dent in a blush in terms of hitting pan or finishing it. We all know it's a product that just takes a very long time, but I'm happy to have made a slight dent in terms of the slightest dip, you know, and I'm really happy with that progress. It's one of my favorite blushes, and I think you could tell I used it a lot before at the start of this project or when I rolled it into this project, but I think it's more obvious now how much I love it, and that makes me really happy. That makes me really happy. I don't want to never pan blush just because blush takes years to finish. I want to have blushes in projects sometimes. So yeah, very happy with that. 50 uses, a high use goal achieved in 3 months. I think that's pretty good. And it was because it is a blush that really does go with so many different types of looks. I've been using it with warm tones, cool tones, basically everything. Next up, another usage goal. This was much easier. The Becca, oh sorry, did I say what card that was for? I did not. Physicians Formula Butter Blush was out of control category. Blush is definitely out of control. I have far too many of them. And then for metallic, I had Becca Vanilla Quartz, and I'm very pleased that I went over what I thought was my goal, because I just didn't check and I thought my goal was 10 uses. It was actually 15 uses. I used this 17 times, which I'm very pleased at. It did completely fall out of the pan at one stage. Like at one stage, I thought it was just so perfectly intact, just fell into my hand. I was like, whoa. I thought that the whole pan, like the glue had dried out and the whole pan fell out of the packaging. But no, just the makeup fell completely out of the pan in a perfect disc. And I just smushed it back in and it seems to be fine, thank goodness. But yeah, definitely met the, did the assignment. Is this like kind of peachy or a pink and a white and a something gold? Really nice highlighter. Again, kind of worked with a lot of looks, so that's how I was able to easily outstrip the 15 uses, even when I thought it was 10 uses. Also, a rare case of being lazy working out for you as a project planner, because usually as a project planner you have to be thinking about things. You have to be quite consciously panning all the time, or you'll accidentally, you know, not use something between updates, and it's very frustrating. But in this case, I was just too lazy to put this away and get other highlighters, so I just used this, like, I thought nearly twice as much as I was meant to. So I'm really pleased with that. My laziness worked out really well, and I really enjoyed using this, and I'm happy putting it back into my collection now with, you know, probably as many uses as it's ever had in the years I've owned it up until now. So that's pretty good, pretty good. Highlighter is not my joy. Blush, eyeshadow, some lipsticks, those are my joy. Next up, for Wish You Returned, just because I now have a different nail system and that's what I prefer rather than traditional nail varnishes, Sally Hansen Insta Dry in Santa's Sleigh, and also because of this colour being just very particularly Christmassy, because it's the red and then it's also silver glitter, which I think, like, plain red or even red with gold glitter, though red with gold glitter is also very Christmassy, but can work in the summer, can work in the autumn, whereas this, I'm like, it screams Christmas. Now, I have a very messy application of it on now. I have applied this 4 times. My goal was 5 times. I'm going to roll it out and top up my nails in a couple of days, and then that will be my 5 uses. But I want it out. I don't want to not be able to draw another card this month just because I have to use this one more time. I just very messily applied it to my fingers and my toes to I was like, okay, we're halfway there. What are we going to do? Is this going to hang around for a whole other month? I haven't been having the most fun with it, though I will say I did like just very thin layers. And while on my fingers, it was kind of annoying that that looked a bit patchy. Not that it's a super patchy formula or anything, but you know, generally you would do 2 layers of a nail varnish, I think, with an application. But I did just 1 layer because I was like, I don't want this to last forever. I want to get my 5 uses out of here. And on my toes, where like they're further away so you can't see that it's slightly patchy, the colour of just 1 layer I was actually really pleased with. And I was like, oh, that totally works outside of Christmas. It's once it's 2 layers and it's built up and it's really opaque, then I'm like, Christmas, Christmas, Christmas. So yeah. Rolling this out, slightly cheating. It will be completed in the next couple of days. Like, I have 3 days off work now, and I'll probably reapply it to my toes the day before I go back to work. We had some beautiful weather, and people totally could have seen my toes because I was wearing sandals sometimes, but generally I was wearing sandals over my thick work socks, like men's, you know, boot work socks, because I have to wear steel toe boots at work, and all the good weather was on days I was working. So now it's lashing rain and it's my days off, so nobody will see my toes but me, so I'm having fun with them. So yeah, rolling that out, the goal will be actually in reality hit in a couple of days. And then products that we are still working on. First up, where am I? Focus category. So I'm trying to finish some foundations. I know it looks like maybe I've finished this because we've got some great windowing. I've not finished it. I have depotted it. This is just thick and it won't get off the walls of the bottle. So I have, but the pump is now like it's not long enough to reach the bottom of the bottle, so I couldn't get the end of the product. So I have depotted it into this little MAC sample pot that I had depotted some of it into last month to bring on holidays. I've now depotted it into this just so I can reach it easily and use it every day. And it's going really well. This will definitely be rolled out next month. I'm really enjoying it. I'm wearing it today. So like today, I applied it twice, which is obviously great for making progress. So yeah, really enjoying it. It'll be out next month, no problem. And I'm very happy to be able to say that I'm going to have a focus category, have another product out by May. Like, that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. And then finally, sorry, I don't have my glasses on, so I can't read what I'm looking at. And for some reason, I went completely in order last month, and this month I've decided to make my life really difficult. Mainstream, I had the Catrice Mineral Eyeshadow Palette in 010 Light, and I am not wearing it today. I was wearing it this morning when I went to work, but I'll show you what eyeshadow I'm wearing today, just if you're interested. So this is the dip that we've got going now. My goal is to hit pan on this beautiful shade here. Don't look at how uneven my eyeshadow is. So yeah, we are close. We're getting there, and I'm having actually loads of fun because I'm mixing it. I'm using the Juvia's Place Blushed Rose palette that I just rolled into 50 Shades of Pan. I'm using some of the cool tone shimmers from the other palettes, so like Natasha Denona Glam, Viseart Lila, Natasha Denona My Dream. I used a deeper matte to go with this. Oh yeah, Glaminatrix Fairy Lights palette. So I'm using cool tone shimmers from those with this matte, and I'm really having a lot of fun with that. So I've been really enjoying this. It's given me a new appreciation for this palette. But you know, hitting pan to matte takes a while, and I hit some pans in my project level up. I had some great success, so obviously that meant I was focused on those leading up to that update. So I have been focused on this for the last week in particular leading up to this update, and it's going to take similar action again next month, and hopefully I will have a pan in this next month. So that's hopefully 2 rollouts next month, so that is exciting. So we've got 3 new cards to pick. So I have my deck of cards here from Design Works Inc. in Nashville. I'm going to leave 1 joker in, take 1 joker out. I am really bad at shuffling these, so I just do it down here. And then otherwise also I'll be able to see the card before I pick it, and then, you know, recipe for disaster. I have my computer in front of me with the board. Emily has the link in her description box on her YouTube videos on her updates for deck of panning. So if you want to join in, you can head over there. And then you can see the prompts. Make sure you're looking at the right year, unlike me a couple of updates ago. So I have the 2025 board pulled up, and let's pull 3 cards. So first up, we've got the Jack of Hearts. Second up, we've got the 10 of Clubs. I'm very bad for mixing up clubs and spades, and I'll just reshuffle a little bit. And finally, we've got the Ace of Clubs. Okay. Ace of Clubs, Baby Goal. 10 of Clubs, Mini or a sample. And Jack of Hearts is Indie. Ooh, interesting. Okay, I'm going to go and pick products to fit those goals or cards, and I'll be back to you in a moment. Okay, I have picked out my products. So for mini or sample, I just don't have that many makeup products in this category. I have like the mini Gucci lipstick and the mini Tom Ford lipstick, but I've decided to go for a skincare item. We just don't get as many, you know, free samples with things. I could have done a perfume, but anyway, it's the L'Occitane en Provence Immortelle Recette, I presume. It's a nighttime serum. It's 5 milliliters, and it's this very cute little pump bottle. this consistency. So yeah, I am going to finish this and I'll just be using it every night until it's done. I assume that'll take a couple of weeks. Maybe not every night, maybe I'll use it every other night, because we'll see. It just feels like hydrating. I don't know what it's meant to do. And I've definitely had it for a bit too long, so this would be good to get out of my collection. Next up for Baby Goal. So I'm going to have the same goal for two of these, even though one is allegedly a baby goal. So, well, one is a baby goal. This is the Beauty Bay Pastels palette. I'm wearing this today. Ruth Foley decluttered this to me. Not the last time I met up with her in the summer, but like the year before that. So I've owned this since autumn 2023, and today is the first time I ever used it. Disgraceful, absolutely disgraceful. As I expected, I loved it. I don't know why I haven't used this. So I want to finish using this no pan left behind style. So today I used Lovesick and Cloud Free, the pink and the blue. So I have 6 shades left to use. I think I'll do, you know, a colourful look like this tomorrow for Easter, and then another day this week, and that will get it banged out. I will just tell you what else I've got on today. It won't be part of this goal, but just to tell you what else I've got on. I've the Catrice Essence Meta Glow Duochrome Eye Pencil in 040 upside down Chromalicious. So I think this is the newest colour, and I have that on my lower lash line. And then I have 3 singles from Glaminatrix. I have Candy Egg is the pink shimmer on my lid. I have Bunny is the blue shimmer. And then I have Bloody, so I have obviously then the pink and the blue matte from here, and then to slightly deepen up the blue I have Bloody Oath also from Glaminatrix, and then in my inner corner I have Flourescent from Glam Shop Poland. So as I always envisaged with this palette, it's a great companion to my singles, so I want to continue to use the final 6 shades in this. I might do a big colourful look with lots of gradients like this and do like a lot at once, or I might do, you know, an orange look, a green look, whatever, and use some of my singles, including some of my like individually potted singles, to get this done. So Baby Goal, only 6 shades left to use. That'll be easy peasy. And then for Indie, I'm setting the same Baby Goal, but I was looking and I have like some indie lip products. They're already in another project. I have a couple of cheek products, but not many. Most of what I've got from indie brands is eyeshadow, and I'm already trying to pan a lot of eyeshadow. So I've decided to make my life easy and do another Baby Gold essentially. This is the Kaleidos Futurism 6 Lunar Lavender. I have also owned this for quite a while and never used it. So my goal is simply no pan left behind. Use all of these shades once. Aren't they so beautiful? These shades are magnetic. So like if I get, like I do one purple look and use a lot of them, and then I've 1 or 2 shades left over, I'll be able to pull them out and put them into my magnetic palette that I've got going on for 50 shades of black, and have them in there to reach for whenever they would suit. So yeah, 2 very easy goals, well 3 very easy goals there, so I'd say they'll all be rolled out next month hopefully. And then also I think I'm going to finish the other 2 longer I can't remember what I'm talking about, which is the foundation and the eyeshadow. Yes, I think so I know I'm making things easy for myself with some of these goals, particularly that indie one, but I want to keep this project moving along, and some of these things have been in for months. So looking forward to hopefully having a full refresh next month. Subscribe and make sure that you see if I am able to achieve that or not. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Of course, Emily and all the details of the project will be in the description down below. If you have posted your update on YouTube or on Instagram and want me to come check it out, let me know down below. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!